I think I'm excited about this video, which means it's not gonna do well. Hey YouTube, it's Zach. I made a very popular video on why people are leaving Canada, and I got some very interesting comments on it. One very angry liberal, I'm assuming, called me conservative bigot. They're assuming. I didn't know that talking about Justin Trudeau makes you a conservative. Apparently they were surprised that Toronto has conservatives. I guess you can only move to Toronto if you can provide a clean liberal voting passport and a proof of vaccination. Otherwise, you're not allowed into the city. Funny thing is, I voted for Trudeau. So I guess I can live in this city until the next elections. The rest of you were very nice and shared your stories with me, so thank you so much. I'll put a link to that video at the very end if you want to watch it. We have a huge disconnect in this country between the federal, provincial, and municipal policies that's making life for Canadians very hard.
Regret coming to Canada.
I can't function. I can't pay my bills because I can't afford it.
I'm wondering, do people realize that there is a mass exodus out of Canada?
I want to know how the hell people in Canada are even living. I feel trapped.
Life is so expensive. Grocery stores are installing security features in their stores. Grocery stores. I'm not a liberal nor a conservative, and this is not a political channel. However, I have to address policy issues since housing and cost of shelter is tied to policy among other factors. But before we continue, smash that like button. It will help out the channel. Because you're so nice, here's another video of an iguana eating grass. All I care about is real estate. Housing / shelter is the biggest expense for most people. It's an expense that you can't get rid of. Whether you rent or you own your property, you will be paying for shelter one way or another. Housing is so expensive in Canada. Some of you may disagree with that statement. If that's you, please let everyone know in the comment section below which corner of the country you live in. I think most of us will move. You'll have me as a neighbor. Congratulations. I'm a Toronto real estate agent. Yes, I'm a real estate agent. Sorry. Let me share some numbers from Toronto and the GTA. An average one-bedroom rental unit in Toronto will cost you a whopping $2,500 a month, and a two-bedroom will cost you $3,250. In order for these numbers to be affordable, you should be spending a maximum of 1/3 of your income on housing. Let's do a quick math here. For you to afford a one-bedroom condo, you do need to do the following calculation. You need to multiply the $2,500, which is the monthly rent, by 3 to make it 1/3. So that will be $7,500. And then we need to multiply that by 12 to get to the yearly income you need to support this rent. Guess what? You need a yearly income of $90,000. You need to make $90K per year, each year, to afford a one-bedroom condo in Toronto. If you look at a two-bedroom condo, that's a household income of $117,000 yearly, which is, I guess, a little bit better. The average income in Ontario was $55,000 in 2021. I don't think those numbers skyrocketed to $90,000 in the past year. So let's say, for the sake of argument, the average income is now about $60,000. How would a single person afford to rent a one-bedroom condo? If you make $60,000, your take-home pay would be roughly around $49,000. That's $4,000 a month. So if you're renting a one-bedroom condo for $2,500, you are left with $1,500 a month to eat, pay insurance, utilities, save up for retirement, enjoy vacation, and use transportation. Guess what? You have to pay a further tax on each one of those purchases. Look, we can blame greedy investors, capitalist developers, and rapacious landlords. Those are synonyms for greedy. I was just trying to make the vocabulary a bit more interesting. Hey Siri, remind me to stick to words I can pronounce. Investors, landlords are just players in a game, all trying to win. If a landlord is able to charge that much for rent, what's enabling the landlord to do so? What's enabling a developer to charge 20% over the current market value for a new condo? And why are investors making so much money betting on the Toronto market while losing $1,000 a month? They are all players in a game. And who sets the rules for the game? Canada?
Canada?
I'm going to break down supply numbers, cost of construction, and other factors in my next video. It's already in the works, and it's going to be the best video you've watched ever, so make sure you subscribe, otherwise you'll miss out on that video And there's a big chance YouTube won't show you my face again. So subscribe. We just went through a period of low interest rates and insane money printing, which drove housing prices up, made homeowners rich. At the same time, take a look at what happened to the rental market. There was no change in housing policy or rental policies during that period. You could walk in, check out a unit, ask the landlord for a million things, and they said, yes, please come, I'll do anything, rent my unit. In less than a year, that reality changed so fast for tenants. I have tenant clients who are super qualified, make six-figure incomes, and have 800 plus credit scores, offering sometimes to pay $50 more just to be rejected by the landlord because someone else offered even more money. So how come rent fluctuated this much while there was no policy changes during that period?
Exactly, supply and demand.
So right when we go from a low interest rate environment to a high interest rate environment, which does not make cost of housing any cheaper, it just makes the price tag look a little bit nicer, the federal government decided to bring in a ton of immigrants. This is where I got called a conservative, I guess. I'm an immigrant. I don't think we need two of us to argue that fact. It's evident. No?
No pizza, only kalash.
I want immigrants to come and have fun. Let's just put immigration numbers into perspective. I will compare these numbers to US immigration numbers. The US admitted over 700,000 new immigrants annually in recent years. Their total population is 334 million. So if I do the math right, that is about 0.2% of their population added as new immigrants. Canada is looking to add 500,000 new immigrants each year. Canada's population hit 40 million just recently. That means each year we're increasing the population by 1.2% just via immigration. Where this gets a little messy, the federal government is in charge of immigration.
Housing isn't a primary federal responsibility.
The province is responsible for creating more housing, with their policy, of course. So we have Doug Ford to rely on. And I think Doug and Justin, they're not talking to each other. Maybe they don't like each other. Maybe they want to make more money. Different goals. Whatever the case is, we're the ones who are getting... I'm not talking about Canadians. I'm talking about everyone. New immigrants, old immigrants, retirees, young couples, everyone. Doug is worried about making his friends rich. Wait, is he being investigated? I was hoping to get my new pre-construction project passed. Meanwhile, Justin is trying to beef up immigration, maybe to see unemployment go up, inflation to come down, and help the economy. By economy, I mean Loblaws profits. So when the economy is not growing and we're not building enough new homes, at the same time Justin Trudeau is bringing in more immigrants, new immigrants are showing up to realize that the dream sold on the Come to Canada brochure is, well, it's just a brochure. Welcome to Canada. Look, Canada is great. We have an amazing, slow but amazing free healthcare. We have nice, diverse and talented population, amazing nature and world-class traffic on the 401. And it's been amazing in welcoming new immigrants to an abundance of opportunities while providing its citizens with amazing facilities and services. I'm just hoping we can keep it that way. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Watch this one, you'll probably love it. And for the rest of you, see you in the next one. Bye.